Hey guys, it's Miss Susanna from Bullitt County 4-H, and I'm excited to introduce you to a new program that we're starting today. It's called 4-H 4-Minute How-Tos for You. So we're going to be putting together a series of videos that feature 4-H staff and members to teach you a new skill. It might be something that will benefit you later in life, or just something that one of our 4-Hers is interested in. So stay tuned for future videos. Today we're going to start off by teaching you how to write a check. And some of you may be thinking that checks are outdated and old-fashioned, but we still have a lot of use for writing checks today. Checks are just one way that we can pay for items, and oftentimes are used if we're going to pay a small business or pay an individual or maybe even reimburse someone. Let's talk about the parts of a check. I have a sample check for you here, and at the top left corner you'll see your personal or account information. So if this was my personal check, it would have my name and address on it. In the top right corner will be your check number. That's really important for recording your check in your check ledger, which we'll talk about in another session. So you always want to keep note of those check numbers. Below that is the date that you write the check, and you want to write that out as month, date, and year. So make sure you include the full year. Next, you'll see the pay to the order of. This is who you're writing the check to. So that's the individual or business that you are paying for that item. And in this box is where you put the dollar amount that you are writing, that you are paying them. Below that, you're actually going to write out in letters and words versus numbers your payment amount. So for example, if it was $100, I would write out 100. In the memo line, you write what it is that you're paying for, and then on this line you're going to sign your check, and you want to use your full signature, not just initials. And at the very bottom of your check is banking and routing information that your bank or financial institution will use. So these are the basic parts of a check. Another thing to remember when writing checks is you want to be sure and use pen and not pencil. So I'm going to write out this check here and show you how that is done. So to begin, I'm going to put my date. So today is March 19th, 2020. Okay, so I have written my date, March 19th, 2020. And I'm going to pretend that I am writing a check to Bullitt County 4-H for camp. So I'm going to write this check to the order of Bullitt County 4-H. And I want to pay $100 today. Okay, so that's my first line there. It says Bullitt County 4-H, and then I've written 100.00, and I put my line under my change slot. Okay, and then on the next line I'm going to write out the words 100, and then after that I'm going to have my place for change. So since this check is for exactly $100 and no cents, I write 100 and no over 100. And then drawing this line here is very important because that prevents someone from being able to write something else on that line. So it's very important that you draw that line all the way through. Okay? And then on my memo line, I'm going to put that this is for summer camp. And then I am going to sign my check. Okay? So I now have completed all the components of my check, and I have this ready to use to make payment. Thanks guys for tuning in today to learn more about how to write a check, and we look forward to you checking out some of our other videos that we will be posting in the future. So be on the lookout for our 4-H 4-Minute How-Tos for You.